Good evening, this is Nick Inman from VolumeProfileTrader.com on Wednesday, December 21st, and the market did exactly what we wanted to see it do today, which was, well, overnight. I'm going to zoom in here. Yesterday the market closed, and overnight we traded up until 2 a.m. sideways, had a big pop, and traded all the way up to 1149 on the S&P. Before reversing, and this morning we opened up right at the levels we were trading at yesterday afternoon, basically where the market closed. We opened up, failed against those levels, traded down, and we were looking for support at 1129 or 1229. I'm sorry, on the S&P or so. It actually pierced through those levels and tested the balance range that we were trading against before really the market took off during the daytime yesterday. Not overnight, but during the daytime. It balanced at 1124 or so for a little bit and then traded higher. But we were really looking for, the 1127 or 1227, 1229 level to hold. If I actually zoom in the 1227, 1229 area, you can see basically below 1227 it was all tails. There was not 1 hour closed below 1227. That was positive. A reversal at 1227. We were long this name at 1227. Well, not the name, the S&P at 1227, and basically our target was 1236-ish, which was the top of the high volume area, which I will show you really quick. Okay, the top of the high volume area, you can see yesterday there was pretty good volume up until 1236, 1237. You can see the reversal we had against basically value area low yesterday, and like I said earlier, the last bit of consolidation before this market continued higher, and we bounced off of those levels. Our point of control for the day shifted at those levels. Was a great opportunity to get long this market if you didn't get long this market yesterday, and I think we're setting up for a true upside move here. And if you're not there, if you're not going to be a part of it, then I think you're going to be kicking yourself, missing out. And despite the fact with how negative NASDAQ was today, because of Oracle's earnings. Let me just show you that really quick. Oracle's earnings, I think it also poses a lot of opportunity, and I think NASDAQ's really one of the most interesting places to be right now in the market, and we'll just discuss those right here, right now, really quick. So if you want to be long this market, S&P wise, you use today's intra-low as basically your reference point. Really, this 1227 level, that's the level you really want to be trading off of. And if we stay above 1236 or so, that could be even more of a positive. So I'm just going to really go through these I'm not going to spend much time because there's not much to really say, because I thought that this was pretty obvious. Breaking out from this bullish wedge pattern, for the Dow, for example, the Dow looks a little bit different, actually a little more positive than the S&P. We broke out from this, bullish wedge pattern, broke out, and what I thought was most interesting was we closed right on the point of control for the month and holding those levels. So if we hold those levels going into tomorrow, that could be a great level to trade off of, and that could really spur the market higher. But until then, you want to watch today's intraday low and not get ahead of yourself. So I think the Dow looks good. I think NASDAQ also, and the reason why I'm so interested in it, let me get rid of these lines really quick, is the NASDAQ, the point of control for December, has formed at the bottom of the range. You can see that we just keep bouncing off of these levels. The NASDAQ looks like it has a date with 2,300 on the upside, and that's a pretty decent move, and it'll probably happen quicker than you think. So we want to go through names that we've been talking about, that I've been pounding the table on these names. And for example, Intel gave you another opportunity to get long on the dip. Point of control for the month, 2350. There's, that's your line in the sand if you're looking to get long, and you use that as a reference point, and you get long from those levels. Apple, yesterday, huge day, up $13 or so, closed on the highs of the day, basically value area high for the month of December. Came down this morning. I mean, literally, textbooks bounce off of the point of control for the month. Point of control for the month, 92.06. What was Apple's low today? 92.01. So here's me pounding the table. You want to be long this market. I think today on weakness was a great opportunity if you weren't long at the levels we were talking about last week. The XLE, this was what we covered over the weekend. The sector spotlight. This gave you an opportunity yesterday, a low risk opportunity. Continued higher today. Really outperformed the market to the upside. What are we involved in? ConocoPhillips up 1% today, outperforming the market, and continues higher. We're dancing with November's point of control. I'll zoom out so you can see it. 70, 68 or so. If we break through that, we're going straight to 72. Top of, basically, you see this high volume up here. Low volume, high volume. High volume, low volume, high volume. Price does not like low volume, therefore it travels to high volume. So probably $72 before you want to start looking to take profits. Las Vegas Sands. I got long this name yesterday, around 41.90 or so. No, it was 41.76, and it gave you an opportunity, really again today, outperforming the market to the upside. Point of control for December at the top of the range. It looks like we're going to go dance with 45 or so, which is composite point of control, value area high for December. Hold on, let me zoom out really quick. Value area low for November, October point of control. 45 is an important level. Why not dance with it, right? Weyerhaeuser, this thing, it's gone. If you didn't get on the boat yesterday when it was up even 4 or 5%, I think it finished the day up 6% or so. It's up another 3.5% today. This name is gone. You want to see it on a daily chart? The ES, you see the bullish wedge, looks like it's going higher, though it's still in the range. Back to Weyerhaeuser. Let it load. Oh, look at that. Point of control for the last 3 years, and just really starting to poke its head up. We have a little resistance right here, right now, around 18 to, call it 1850. We break above that. What's this? This is nothing. Do you want me to zoom in? There's no volume. This thing's probably going to go straight to 20 and then really test 22. Why not? It's breaking out of this consolidation pattern that we've been in. I guess you can even make a case for an inverse head and shoulders pattern. You got left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Measured move would be from the low 1482 to the neckline, call it 18. So we'll just do 15 to 18, $21. Bam, target. Celgene. This was a name we were pounding the table. Get long. Off of, we had a move higher, consolidation. Bam, higher low, move higher. A test of the point of control, a test of the breakout. Pound the table. Get long this name, and it's gone. I hope you're long these names, because if not, the market's probably going to go without you. I want to bring up Oracle. It's just because the December point of control, you see the big flush in volume we've seen. Nearly bringing the entire point of control for the composite, which we've seen volume down here, and we've seen point of control down here, but this was the name I bought today. It's not, I didn't buy a lot. I've had a position in Oracle. I wrote it down however much it was down. I mean, not even an eighth of a position going into today. When the market opened today, I didn't even care what it looked like. I knew there was going to be a huge volume flush, and I knew there was going to be opportunity to get in at cheap levels, and so I just pulled the trigger, got long, letting it do what it's going to do. But Oracle's, it's a high quality name, and last time, though this is different, last time it was at these levels, it was right to be a buyer. Why not again, right? It's, you have a bunch of white space. Now, granted, you have and let's see if I can draw this right. You got the I want my money back crowd, and let's not take that for granted. But this was a name, for example, if you're an options trader, 25, sell the 25 puts. I'm sure the premiums were insane today, and you probably got great premium from bringing that in. So, I think this is a market that you want to continue to be nibbling in and nibbling on. Be prudent, but take names that continue to work. Take DuPont. This thing isn't too far extended off of the point of control for December, the point of control for the composite. This is white space between, call it 45.50 and 46.50. Looks like it's going to go test 47.50 or so. And let's see, I'm just going to pull out one more random one. How about General Electric? People may hate this name, but guess what? Stock's going higher. We're pounding the table at 17.05 or whatever it was, 17 something, and now it's up almost close to $1 from those levels. So I hope this helps. I hope this, gives you an idea that you want to be long this market, and hopefully you are. Hopefully you're involved. Hopefully you have stayed involved, and I just want you to tackle the opportunity that we're looking at, and which is, I'm going to bring it up once more. Las Vegas Sands, see that big consolidation? We'll see how that ends, but the trade really is this point of control for the last couple of years. We're looking to trade higher off of those levels, and so these lows that we've been, the highs that we've been seeing, and I got the wrong tool, 1 second. The highs that we've been seeing, it sure looks like this is poised to move higher, and it's why we've been pounding the table to get long this market. We really want to see 1300 to 1335 on the S&P, and I think we're going to see it. It's my opinion. It may not happen, but we'll find out sooner rather than later if it will. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you tomorrow.